It is Saturday morning. Sage and I were headed to a group run. I'm feeling a little tired. Did a marathon in the mountains yesterday with my sister. Pretty rocky trails, like 7,500 feet of gain and loss. Sage just got back from Oregon yesterday evening. But we're doing it. Getting our run in, and nice and early for us, which is great because it's actually not very hot yet. And yeah, headed for the group run. So we got back from the group run and we decided we'd actually have an exciting Saturday, and we're walking down to the Boulder's farmers market. I think it's been 2 years since I've actually been to the farmers market. It's really not too far from where we live either. But I say exciting Saturday because normally our Saturdays are filled with work, especially because like this time of year we're out in the mountains, and so when we're in Boulder we just work a ton basically. But not today.
No.
Well, we still have a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong, but we're gonna fit in some Boulder stuff. And yeah, so farmers market, and then we're going to the Pearl Street Mile later this evening. And I think Sage, we're gonna film a running form analysis at the maybe.
I'll get some shots of the people in the elite field, men and women, in the Pearl Street Mile, because got some like sub 4 minute milers in the field. And, really competitive downtown event, so great to see people out here.
How'd the group run go this morning?
Really great turnout. It's a beautiful day here. It's not quite as brutally hot as it's been this summer. We had a nice little trail route up Sanitas Valley from the park off the Boulder Creek path, and a lot of people either visiting from out of town, training for different trail races, ultra races, marathon, road races, showed up and got to share a lot of stories and do some test shoe demo shoes. The Roka crew brought out the News and All Trail shoe and
hey, I'm sponsored by Topo. You can't promote Roka on my channel.
Hashtag time to fly. Check out Sandy's Topo athletic shoes.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks for everyone who said hi this morning. It's always really nice to meet everybody. So thank you if you were there this morning.
Got more ice cream.
Yeah.
This looks good though. I got the peach pie all nut. Peach pie ice cream. Mmm, you gotta try this, it's amazing.
Sage and I were about to head out to dinner with our friends before we watched the Pearl Street Mile. The elite race doesn't start till about 8:30, so going to dinner beforehand. But before we walk down to dinner, I wanted to update you on my training and offer a little bit of advice if you need it. So my training, this would be another high mileage, high vert week, not a ton of intensity. Pick up the intensity next week and then lower the volume of vert and mileage. I'm hoping in 2 weeks to do or like a training race, just kind of see where I'm at, sharpen up my racing skills, because sometimes when I don't race for a while, I feel like I'm fumbling around with gels and just making like little mistakes. So I would like to do a race in Telluride in 2 weeks, but there's a long wait list for it, so I don't know if I'll get in. I do have a backup race. Yeah, so planning to race hopefully in 2 weeks, and then maybe do Broken Arrow 50K in October, early October. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, feeling really good at the higher mileage, high vert week. Yeah, and it's body's feeling pretty good. Like, things still aren't perfect, but they're pretty darn good where I think I'm okay to race. So we'll see though. That's why I'm doing more of a training race first. But for you to hopefully help somebody who's watching this, I had a little piece of training advice on my Instagram account this week, and it's specifically for trying to make your speed workouts or any key sessions, it could be any run actually, better. Better possibly in quality, but also in enjoyment. And so the tip is I'll just say speed workouts because I think that's the easiest way to give examples. If you have anxiety about speed workouts, that can be changed. And I've seen it before in a lot of the athletes I coach, and you can actually learn to enjoy it. And my piece of advice that I've seen work really well for people who commit to it is to plan out how you want to think, plan out how you want to feel, and plan out how you want to react before you head into a speed workout. Like, you have the speed workout plan, maybe the pace is the effort. So take that extra step. It could even be during your warm-up to plan out how you want to feel. The reason I think this is so important is because a lot of times we go into workouts or even races and we have anxiety about it because we're focusing on how we don't want to feel. We're focusing on the discomfort, on maybe being disappointed in ourselves. But taking that moment to plan how you want to feel or how you want to react or how you want to think that day can make a huge difference. And what I've noticed when I think about wanting to feel strong and wanting to feel fast, it opens me up to feel those things when I'm running. Because if you're worried about feeling bad or feeling sluggish during your run, sometimes what we focus on becomes our reality, right? And so you want to focus on actually trying to feel good. And now that's not always be the case. Everyone has bad workouts. But that's where you plan on how you want to think. Like, even if you don't feel necessarily strong or fast in your body, you can still feel strong and confident in your mind, and you can talk yourself through the bad workouts or just not so great workouts better. So yeah, I have a good example. Well, I'm saying good example, but I have an example on my Instagram of just how to plan out thinking during your warm-up, first half of workout, second half of workout, even the end of a workout, and then going into if a possible way to think if the workout didn't go as planned. So I really suggest trying it and seeing what happens, and try it for a month. And again, this shouldn't take any more time. You can plan it during your warm-up or again like the first mile of your run. And especially for those of you who have anxiety around speed workouts or any type of run, try it and then let me know what you think in a couple weeks from now. I think if you commit to it, it could really help. It helped me a ton, both for key runs and for races. So give it a shot and let me know what you think. And if you want more mindset training tips, I do have, or Sage and I, we have a mindset training plan on our website called the All-In Plan. Website's higherrunning.com. So check that out if you want. Then, I always try to offer a little bit of tips on my videos when I can, when I'm feeling inspired. But that's enough of me talking. It is time to go to dinner and then watch some racing.